Hi everyone, my name is Joe,
I'm Tyler.
and today we test drove our first MPV. Let's go. So today we test drive our first EV.
Our first MPV.
Oh yes, correct. I mean,
Is it EV?
Technically it should drive like an EV.
It drives like an EV, but it's technically a hybrid.
Technically a hybrid because it has both a motor, electric motor, and also an engine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, I would. Let's go down the same field thing, right? What's your first impression?
No, wait. Even before we get there,
Oh, okay.
we haven't said what car we drove, right? But if let's say I say that we test drive our first EV, what comes to mind?
I think Tesla. I think a lot of
Tesla, BYD.
Tesla and BYD.
BYD is like crazy nowadays.
BYD is.
Super aggressive.
Yeah.
A lot of promotions. It's like almost every weekend they have a roadshow.
Yeah.
And this roadshow can do test drive one.
I think that's the power of China.
I mean, yeah, BYD is it's really crazy. And we almost went to a
BYD
showroom to.
We should do BYD one time.
We should
just to see really what's the whether the hype or the marketing is holding its ground, to be honest.
Yeah. See, as we talk, we see
past,
BYD cars unloading.
Yeah.
And they're saying like the Atto 3 is like the next Vezo of Singapore. It's like it's gonna be everywhere. And it's damn cheap. It's
the Atto 3.
Atto 3, yeah. I mean, given today's COE climate, right, it's about 150k. That's really cheap, right?
But it's a small car, right? I mean, small, relatively small.
I think it's the category of a Vezo, but larger than the Vezo.
Size-wise is...
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I sat in it when I was at the Suntec showroom. I went in to sit and all. So I thought it was quite good. The Vezo is a bit cramped at the back.
Right.
Yeah, I thought it was quite good. But anyway...
Pulling back. So...
Yeah, the one that we test drove is an MPV.
MPV. And it's the
Serena.
The Nissan Serena.
The Nissan Serena. The new one. It's actually a new model.
Is it new?
Yeah.
How new is new?
Like I think they stopped the sales of the old model early part of this year. Maybe February, March.
Oh, what the heck?
Yeah, then they start taking order for the new one. And the new one was launched a few months ago, I think.
Did the old one look like the new one?
No, there were some changes, but
is it significantly?
Yeah, it's I mean,
visually is it significant?
To the uneducated eyes,
it's the same.
It's the same, yeah.
Okay, now I'm questioning myself.
Yeah.
Because the thing is, right?
Yeah.
I think I shared this with you as well.
Yeah.
That my child's schoolmate or classmate, whatever it is, the parents drive the Serena.
Ah, okay.
And I cannot remember a time where they were not driving the Serena.
Okay, so they've been driving Serena for a long time?
Yeah, so in a sense, what I'm trying to say is that I think I don't know whether they pre-ordered the car or they're driving the old one. You get what I mean? Because I cannot tell the difference.
Okay.
Maybe because I haven't seen the old one. Maybe once I look at the old one, I know it's immediate. But honestly, when I first looked at it, it looks like the champagne one that they had.
Okay.
Yeah, so I was like, hey, either they pre-ordered and then with the moment they,
yeah,
when I started taking notice of, actually, to be honest, maybe it's a new one because before that, no, I saw them before that. They were in the infant care also. Same.
Okay.
You know what? I'll look it up. But I think they had it for quite some time already. In the sense where it's always there.
Okay.
But nevertheless, coming back to it. So, the Nissan Serena, right?
Yeah.
What's your first impressions? What a deep breath. What a deep breath.
Honestly,
yes,
it definitely feels like a downgrade from where I am now.
I mean, it is, right?
It's very basic. I mean, the features in the cars and all, it's very basic. But from a family perspective, it covers your basic needs.
So we said this. You said this, or we said this last episode, which was the Santa Fe.
Yeah.
Right.
What did I say?
Which it ticks the boxes, it checks the boxes.
Yes.
So does one check more than the other, or they're just actually the same? Because I don't think they're the same. To be honest, I think they are not the same.
Yeah, there's some. Okay, somehow some things are just missing in this car that I can't just put it in my mouth.
Okay, so I will know the rating at the end of this episode. Right?
Okay.
So I'll push past that for now.
Okay.
So you'll say it's like a downgrade.
It's like a downgrade from a car ownership perspective, but from a family practicality perspective, I think it provides a lot of things that my current car cannot. For example, captain's chair. For example, sitting more than 5 people in the car. Probably that's the only thing that's gonna change my mind from currently what I'm driving to.
Okay, so you previously mentioned that you were actually looking at this model.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
And the reason being because you need to start fetching more than your current capacity?
Yeah, sometimes occasionally.
Oh, occasionally is once a month?
Like depends on how often I go out with my parents and my wife's family.
Which is not often, I'm assuming.
Like for example, this weekend they're coming to Singapore, so we can't go in one car, you see. Because the family is too big now. So my family has 4 and then they have 2 there. So altogether it's 6.
So if you had this 7-seater would be just nice.
7-seater would be just nice, and particularly for a car with a captain's chair, whereby in the second row there's a small alley for you to access to the third row.
Right.
I think that's like the perfect configuration for my current needs. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So from that perspective, this car is good. It has a captain chair. Close to 100 kg can squeeze through the middle alley. I think most people can.
Squeeze is the correct word.
Yeah, and it's actually quite spacious between the second row and the third row.
Oh, is it? I didn't go behind. So
okay. Because a lot of 3-row SUVs, even for that matter, even the compact MPVs like the Sienna and the Freed, the third row is actually quite squeezy. The leg room is actually very squeezy, especially because I'm 6 foot, so my legs are a bit long. So, but this car is actually quite comfortable when I sat in the third row.
Right. So you mentioned about the second row and third row, right? I think the unique thing for me about the second and third row is the second row's flexibility. So when I say flexibility is in the sense where the movability of it, like you can move left, can move right, can move front, can move back.
Yeah.
So when you were test driving the time, I merged the seats together.
Yeah.
Right? Becomes a bigger seat.
Yeah.
But the bigger seat has that middle bump, so you cannot sit in the middle. It's just that two people are sitting together.
Okay.
Right. So I thought that was not bad. The other one was not bad was I think the aircon.
Oh yes.
The aircon was properly cooling the car.
Yes,
I would dare say
it is.
As compared to Santa Fe.
No, but then to be fair to the Santa Fe, the day when it tested the Santa Fe, it was quite
much
sunny.
hotter. Yeah,
and today is actually just after a rain, so it's actually a lot cooler.
Yeah.
No, but I agree with you lah. The aircon.
But the back one you can control for the Serena.
Yes, the Santa Fe cannot.
Yeah, the Santa Fe cannot.
Yeah, and not only control, the controls are much better than my current car.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, you can control fan setting, you can control the temperature, you can even control the mode, meaning like you blow your face, blow your leg. Where's the
behind has blow the leg, man.
At least in the controls I saw that. I'm wearing shoes, so I didn't feel it.
I saw the mode, but I didn't know what it was. I was thinking what mode you want.
I was testing it, yeah. and the aircon stretches to the third row.
Yes.
And it blows at where you need to be cooled, your head.
Yeah.
Whereas most cars, the second row, they blow at your knee.
Yeah.
Which is, for most people who are not so tall, it's fine. But then for tall people where the legs are longer, your legs actually block the aircon. So the aircon only blows your knees. It doesn't get to your face.
Yeah.
So it's actually personally I would prefer cars with aircon on the pillars or at the roof. So in this case, the Serena was at the roof.
Yeah. I think that's nice. I think what I was sharing is that because this is the first MPV I've driven, to be honest.
Okay.
I don't remember driving an MPV. I may have, but I don't remember.
Okay.
Right?
Yeah.
And one thing that I think I need to get used is how huge the windows are. So if I had not put up the sunshade,
yeah.
If I had not put up the sunshade,
yeah.
I think
everybody can see what you're eating in the car.
It's not only that, I think you can see like my full body there.
Yeah.
Actually, because I think we are taller,
yeah,
we can feel. And then because it's a Nissan Serena's hybrid,
yeah.
So it's actually the bottom is all batteries, right? So our feet sits a bit higher as well.
Is it?
I think so, because the way that I was sitting at it, right, it felt like I won't say squatting, but
yeah. No, but I thought it was a Serena thing. But anyway, I never sat in the older. As in, I sat in the older version through Grabs and stuff. But yeah, I never really noticed.
Yeah.
But okay, yeah.
So I think when I don't know. It was so weird. It was so weird for me, the back seat.
But the huge windows are good for kids because the kids can look out. They can see what's out there.
And dirty.
Huh?
And dirty.
And dirty.
Dirty.
And dirty.
Yeah. Okay. So after they finish eating already, put a hand on the window.
I mean, yes. But what I mean is like, if let's say you're going to be using it for family, right? If you're going for long trips and all.
Yeah. Big windows are good.
Yeah, big windows are good.
Big
Give
windows
you a lot of visibility.
Yeah.
Not so boring for the kids.
Yeah, true.
Yeah.
And I like that there's sunshade.
Yes.
The sunshade is quite a savior.
I mean, as in, you don't have to like purposely go and buy a separate one.
Yeah.
And this one can keep and retract.
Retract.
Yeah, so it's actually very useful. Utility is good.
Generally, yeah. So what you mentioned is true. Utility is good. So there is
there's a tray.
There's a tray. That's what I wanted to say. There's
for rear seats. Second row and third row, there are trays.
Oh, the third row has trays?
Third row also have, yes.
Oh.
There are trays for your kids to put your stuff, eating or whatever, drinks or anything.
The tray itself has 2 cup holders.
Yes, correct.
I realize this about family-oriented cars, which I actually want to understand this. Why? Why do we need so many cup holders? So like the front driver, right? He has one, in front.
Yeah.
One in front. You also have one in front.
Yes.
On the door, there's one more.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Okay, for the Serena, the middle doesn't have any.
Yeah.
Right? But the rear, the second one, the tray has 2.
Yeah.
The door has 1.
Yeah.
What?
I mean, it may not be
so many.
Just bottled water, right? It can be like tidbits that comes in a can form. Things like that.
Okay.
Yeah.
How many are we eating at one time?
And I don't know about when your kid grows up, like my elder one now.
Okay.
She can at one go drink 3 different types of drink.
At one time?
Yeah.
I say like 3 different bottles.
3 different bottles. Like plain water is one. And then she will have maybe
sweet drink.
Some sweet drinks like Ribena.
Okay.
And then she may have some I don't know, I can't think of a third one, but some chocolate milk. Whatever.
Okay.
Yeah, so it's like 3 different types, all not finished one. It's like drink a bit then put there. Then it's pretty handy when you have more than one.
Maybe that's why they have lah. Okay, now I understand.
Yeah, and also not sure if you realize. So if you're sitting on the second row, right?
Right.
You'll be looking at the front row seats, right? So at the back of the front row seat, actually there's like a slot at the top.
Yes. Yeah.
For you to put your handphone.
Yeah.
I thought that was good because sometimes when let's say I'm holding my phone, right, and I need to tend to the kids at the back. Right. I don't know, suddenly like at that moment, where do I put my phone so that it doesn't get lost? I can just slot it in.
Yeah, true.
Yeah.
Or you can put smaller stuff lah.
You can put smaller stuff. Yeah. Correct. So that I thought that was quite useful. Even for the third row, I didn't see the slot for the third row, but third row also have a lot of seats. And
but the side.
Yeah, a lot of,
I won't say it slots like phones, but there's like containers or openings.
Yeah. Correct. Storage, right?
Yeah, storage.
Yeah.
So
one more thing I like, at the front, between the driver and the passenger, it's an open walkway. So it has happened so many times where both kids are behind, right? And if let's say my wife is in front and the kids are crying, then my wife has to literally climb to the back of the car to join them.
Oh, okay.
So in this case, she can literally walk to the back. She doesn't have to climb.
There's a bit tight squeeze, right? Isn't it?
I think it's fine.
It's better than nothing, I agree.
Yeah.
But okay.
I think it's not bad. Plus, the height of the car is just huge.
Yeah, the height of the car is quite tall.
So if you're inside, you don't have to bend so much.
Yeah, true.
Yeah. And of course, maybe for shorter people, don't even need to bet. I mean, like my kids. Yeah, actually.
Sure.
Yeah, that's what I meant.
Sure.
Yeah.
But I think one thing to take note, I guess, is the ISO fix. Unfortunately, I thought they will put one in the front passenger seat as well. They didn't.
Okay, yeah.
I wasn't expecting in the back lah, to be honest.
Mine was the other way around. I was expecting them to have it in the third row.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, because even the Santa Fe has that.
In the third row?
Yeah, it has ISOFIX in the third row.
Oh.
Yeah, but this one doesn't have. I mean, the front one usually they don't have because there's airbag. So they typically don't put at the front, and then if they put at the front, they will typically say that, oh, you have to switch on your airbag if you put a child seat there. But yeah, so yeah, but anyway, yeah, the disappointing thing is it only has two ISOFIX, right? In the middle row.
ISOFIX, yeah.
Yeah, so that's a bit of a bummer. So technically, you can only carry two seats with ISO. Otherwise, you tether lor.
So that's what I was thinking, right? Unless that you tether, right?
Yeah.
So the seat belt, those kind of seats should work in a sense.
Yeah, they should.
So maybe that's just the workaround, I guess, if you already need this car.
Yeah, correct. But other than that, I mean, that's probably the only bummer, right? Other than that, there's no other. What's that? What's that about? Okay, it doesn't come with. The infotainment system is actually quite responsive. I tried it, but it's very basic. So anything you really just need to connect to your Apple CarPlay to make it more.
Okay, coming from where I am, that's good enough for me because I've been using my phone.
I don't.
I think for you don't.
I rely a lot on the.
Yes,
the
you rely a lot on the
thing. Yeah.
Mine, so it's, to me, it's not so. A big deal.
Yeah. No, but the saving grace is the infotainment system and the dashboard is actually very clear and very easy to understand.
Not for me.
Why?
I didn't like the infotainment system's angle.
It was too flat.
It's too flat.
It doesn't angle towards the.
Yeah. So I realized that, like, even my current car is not flat. It's not really angled, but I think that little tilt does help a lot. Okay. Yeah, that part I agree. Yeah. That part I agree. So to me, the infotainment system was it was a bit jarring because when I was trying to look at it, it was jarring. Okay. Yeah, but do you try to play around the steering wheel function to control the safety features, or at least the display onto the dashboard? I thought that was quite okay. So we are going into that, right? Before I want to jump into the features of the steering wheel, I want to talk about the drive first.
Okay.
I cannot get used to the drive.
Which part of it?
I cannot get used to the drive. The whole thing.
I mean, the EV part or the MPV part?
The whole thing.
Okay.
I really, it's not that I say I'm not cut out. It's just that this is my first MPV.
Yeah.
And maybe it was the wrong MPV to go first. Yeah. Because it's hybrid and it's EV or whatever it is.
Yeah.
Wow, it's just, when I first sat in it in the showroom, it felt big already by itself.
Okay.
Right? And when I was thinking about it, I was like, test drive, wow, this is going to be one of the biggest cars I've driven, you know?
Okay.
And to before the car, the biggest car I've driven was either the Porsche Cayenne, or a Mercedes S-Class.
Okay.
Both are not small.
Yeah, S-Class is huge. It's long.
Yeah. It's long.
Yeah.
But I've never driven a tall car like this.
Okay.
Right? And I told you, right, when I was sitting inside at the time, wow, the car feels huge because of the design of the front.
Yeah.
Wow, when I drove it at the time, I was like, wow, this is really something. So I was very cautious. But I noticed one thing, it's not as wide as I thought it would be.
Okay.
So when I was driving at the time, it was narrower.
Okay.
So I thought, like, actually it's not all hell. But the drive, the feel of the car, I didn't like the pedal.
Okay, the one
maybe
pedal
because
thing.
I didn't try the one pedal, so I was driving as normal as possible.
Oh, even though you don't like? I thought that was fine.
So not for me, because I realized that I hope that it's not an EV thing, because it was really just not my cup.
No, which part of that?
The acceleration.
Like you step and then instantaneously.
It's very light on the pedal, so the feedback maybe not much.
Okay, that's an EV thing, unfortunately. Oh, at least I think that is lah.
Don't they? I mean, like, Singapore is all going EV. Can they like program some sort of feedback to it?
Okay, okay. So I've not tested enough EVs to say this, but previously I mean just recently I tested the EQB.
EQB.
Yeah, very similar fuel. So I'm guessing that's the EV fuel.
Because I've driven a cheap EV, which is the Blue SG. And the pedal is heavier.
Okay.
So I'm just saying that the pedal is very light to the when you're stepping. So there's literal no resistance.
Okay.
So which is I'm not used to it.
Okay.
And then the other one, it comes also the same as the steering wheel. The steering wheel is also very light.
Okay. Could it be okay, but anyway,
it could be Nissan Serena's thing. I don't know.
Okay.
But the drive already, I was not.
Okay. Well, I mean, I thought those were okay. The light pedal thing, yeah, I agree. But the EV part of it is, once you step, the power comes instantaneously. There's no you don't feel the weight of the car. That part I thought was quite good.
I think it's good if you're driving an MPV. Either that or so I think if you're deciding between a light feeling and a very sluggish car, of course I'll go for the light feeling car as compared to
because I've driven other MPVs and the sluggish feeling is real.
Yeah, so
for ICE cars.
Yeah, so I agree with you. So sluggish feeling is the worst for cars.
Yeah,
it's very difficult to drive. But the other worst, the second worst one to me is being light too light. Not light, too light.
Yeah.
So that's the issue for me.
Okay, so if I can try to understand that, I mean, your personal preference aside, I think it's a very easy to maneuver car because the pedal is light.
Steering is light as well.
Steering is very light. You can turn around very easily. You step, it goes.
Yeah.
It doesn't make you feel like it's a very heavy car.
It doesn't.
But so does the Santa Fe.
So does the Santa Fe. I agree. But the Santa Fe has more feel to it.
The pedal has more feel, but the steering wheel is about the same.
Yeah, the steering wheel is more or less.
So I think his steering wheel, maybe they are purposely tuned that way, designed that way. But the pedal thing, maybe it's
maybe I'm being
engine
sensitive
versus
maybe.
I don't know.
But the Santa Fe is a hybrid as well, right?
It's a hybrid, but it's primarily engine. Yeah, correct. Okay, so that part you can't really
okay, but I gotta give it to them. So even though the Nissan Serena is using engine to charge the batteries and you're mainly using batteries or whatever it is, I don't hear the engine.
Yeah, I don't. It's very quiet.
It's very quiet.
Very quiet.
So you can really ultimately feel as though you're driving a full EV.
Yeah. No, but the salesperson was saying this time around the new facelift Serena is a lot better in terms of the sound insulation. So maybe it's just that.
Maybe.
Yeah.
But I wanted to say that the sound isolation thing, I think when she talked about that, I don't know whether she was referring to purely the engine bay, because I could hear the road noise. I would say it's very bad.
It's actually quite okay.
It's quite okay.
So bad,
but I can hear lah.
Okay.
Yeah. I would say it's not the kind of missable thing. It's just
okay.
When everybody's, as a family, you won't have a quiet time in the car, but
when they're all sleeping.
Somehow if you're all sleeping and everybody, you can hear the road.
Yes. Okay.
Which is good and bad, I guess. It depends on whether you like some road noise.
So as a comparison, when I sat in the previous Serena in a Grab car, the road noise was a lot more noticeable.
Oh, is it?
Yeah. This is actually a lot better already.
Okay.
Yeah. Correct.
So how about your drive? How do you think about the drive?
Well, generally I think it's a very okay car to drive for the typically you just need a car to ferry your family.
Sure.
It is definitely not engaging. It definitely doesn't make you feel planted. It doesn't make you want to go around the corner. You feel like you are on stilts rather than like a flat out kind of low hung car, that kind of feeling.
Right.
Body roll is definitely very apparent.
Yes.
You wouldn't want to step on
through
the
corners.
gas. Definitely not. So that part will be a bummer for me. If let's say I'm alone in the car, I won't think I will go fast also, which is a good thing.
Maybe you want to go fast on the street. On streets, like on the highway, right? Maybe you'll go fast.
I don't know about that.
Because honestly speaking, right?
Yeah.
If you look at all the MPVs that's on the road, right?
Yeah.
That's usually when they go fast. You know, the Toyota Wish, Honda Odyssey, right? They're all speeding on streets.
Yeah, correct. Okay, so But I agree with you that you feel like you're driving a big car. I mean, the design of the windscreen and all makes you feel that way, and you feel like you are above everything else. That kind of feeling. Yeah.
I was literally looking out the window when I was in the back seat.
Yeah. Okay.
I should have taken a photo. Because I was looking down at the person, and the person wasn't even in. It was in the Vezel, you know, so it wasn't even a sedan.
Yeah. Okay.
So it's like, why so low on the car?
Yeah.
But the funny thing is, when you get into the car, you don't feel as though you're stepping very high up.
Okay.
Or at least I don't think you. I don't remember feeling like it's a step up lah.
Yeah. Okay. So the bottom line is, if let's say you have a preference for something that is more enjoyable to drive, this is probably going to disappoint. But if let's say you can get over that, technically it's quite an easy car to drive, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Honestly speaking, if you are not what we say is true, which is you're not too concerned with, like it needs to be engaging a drive. You just need a car that gets from point A to point B.
Yeah.
You want to have this kind of facilities. I honestly, when you ask about the boot space, the time when she lifted up the cover, it was quite surprising that there was nothing there. Then I was actually thinking, why then cover it? Why don't just leave it open as a whole?
Oh yeah.
But anyway,
why do you want to make it flat?
Yeah, maybe. But you got proper utility in a car where you can do stuff.
Yeah, because a lot of cars, if they have 3 rows at the back, you can't really store stuff, right? This one has that additional drop, and I think some of the other MPVs may have it also. I know the Odyssey has it definitely.
Oh, is it?
Yeah. So I mean, it could be an MPV thing. We don't know.
Maybe.
Yeah, but anyway, I can confidently say that we can put luggages behind also. My stroller definitely can go in, because if it's going to be like a full capacity, then I still need to have a place for the stroller, right? Yeah.
My stroller definitely cannot go in. My stroller, which is your ex-stroller.
We should try.
Definitely cannot. Definitely cannot.
It can stand one.
Cannot.
Fall and stand. Why not? I think it can.
The thickness of it.
Okay.
It's quite big, you know.
I
do you remember how it was?
If I do recall, I think technically maybe it can. But anyway, talking about the rear storage,
yes,
we also noticed that the rear gate has 2 ways of opening.
Yes.
Either the full gate open or just the windscreen part open, which is very useful.
Yeah.
When you're getting stuff out, and then if let's say you're parked up.
But I thought this was a very old school thing.
Some cars have it, yeah.
Yeah. Last time my parents used to have a car that can do this as well.
But not all MPVs have this function.
Is it?
I think it's
relatively novel now.
Not novel, but it's not like a given. Yeah, correct. So I thought that was quite useful. The other thing I thought was quite useful is the sliding door. You can kick sensor it.
Oh, you don't even need. Sorry, when you open, you don't need to kick it, right? Did she kick?
Yeah, she kicked also.
Oh, when you're opening?
Yeah. So I will imagine if let's say you're carrying your kid, your both arms are full. You can't open the door. So you can kick it, and then I mean, not literally kick the car, but
keep
it at the space below the sliding door.
I think that is very helpful.
Yeah, that's very helpful.
That's helpful.
And it has one feature I love a lot.
The walk away law.
Yes. I didn't expect that from Nissan. Okay. I thought only BMW and Mazda has this.
Mercedes doesn't.
Mercedes doesn't have a walkaway lock.
Oh, is it?
At least not to my knowledge. I may be wrong. I mean,
actually, I don't understand why can't they do it
Yeah. What's wrong with trucks today?
I don't know.
They keep veering into your lane. Anyway, why can't they do it? I don't know.
I think actually I don't understand. If you can detect the car key fob when you approach,
exactly,
you can detect away, right? The same thing, right?
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, you're not unlocking a car door, but just.
So some sales people say that it's a safety feature. Like you don't want to walk too close and then it unlocks and somebody else get into your car.
Okay, so the question is, I guess, right? Which she mentioned, you walk 25 meters or something like that, or 20 meters or something like that.
Yeah.
Then the car will lock by itself.
Yeah.
What happens if one day we're dead tired as parents, right? We forget the key inside the car.
You left the key inside the car?
Let's say we left the key, not the key, the key inside the car. And then we walk away. Does the door lock?
I think so. Okay, I don't know. Maybe there's some sensor on the seats. I don't know. But assuming the
kids on the car, what's it called? Car seat, then you cannot really feel.
I mean, whether or not it has auto walkway lock.
Maybe the kid is sleeping, it's so quiet, forgot about it.
No, but it can happen to anybody, right? Even if you have to manually lock the car, you still leave the kid there.
No, but you manually lock, you are there, ma. Okay. You get what I mean?
Okay.
Like maybe you're so used to the feature of walk away, right? Yeah, you forget to lock your car. You always never lock your car because the walk away lock will lock your car.
Yeah.
Well, the kid is safe lah, technically.
Yeah. Okay. But I don't wish this is a problem that I have to try to solve. No, but anyway, coming back to the drive, I think we digress a lot from the drive. There was one thing I want to share my thoughts though. So I tried the one pedal thing. Other EV cars also have this one pedal thing, and a lot of people are saying that, wow, this is very good, I love the one pedal, I don't even need to step on the brake, I save on the brake pads. But it is damn horrible to drive. It's like when the one pedal, when I lift off my pedal, the car suddenly
brakes
forward.
It brakes, right.
But it doesn't brake gradually.
Maybe it's a Nissan.
Maybe.
Well, okay, so when you did it, when you said you tested the EQB,
it's also very jerky.
But you said there are different settings, right?
They have different settings. Yes, they can test. You can set the different intensity of the one pedal.
So is there a mode where it is tolerable?
There is.
But your regenerative is not as good.
Yeah, I guess it's not so much of a regen then. So to me, this one pedal thing is just a gimmick.
Hey, I won't say it's a gimmick because I was watching this YouTube clip of somebody driving. So this person has started driving cars was an EV, which is a Tesla because it's American.
Yep.
Right?
Yep.
And then this person decided to drive a ICE car, right?
Yeah.
They cannot because they are not used to
a brake.
No, so there's no creep to the car. So when our cars we put into drive, we let go of the brake, there's creep, right?
Okay.
Apparently Teslas do not.
Okay.
So you cannot get used to it and it starts panicking because the car not supposed to move. So then the car is not supposed to move.
That's a bit exaggerating, right?
Yeah, but it's, it doesn't know what to do because it doesn't know need to brake because all they do is lift off the accelerator.
Yeah.
So I think to which is its own lah. I just think that there's two pedals for a reason lah. We already went from 3 to 2.
Yeah.
Now we're going from 2 to 1.
Yeah.
Why?
Okay, I mean that's one way of looking at it.
Why do we need to make car driving?
But anyway, that was the one thing that will make me talk negatively about it. I really don't get the one pedal thing. It could be other car brands are easier. I mean the feeling is different, but then we will both agree that if it's easier, if it drives more like an ICE, there's no jerky feeling. That means your regen is actually very bad.
Yeah.
Right? Then it defeats the purpose of having one pedal. So why do you even have that mode? Yeah. It's just a gimmick. Yeah. But anyway, that's probably what I would want to conclude on the part about the driving. Other than that, I'm actually quite okay with the drive. Yeah.
So to you, your main gripe about the driving is just the one
pedal thing. Yeah, the rest I'm okay. I mean, I have to switch my mentality lah. I cannot drive it like
how you drive your car.
Yeah, it has to be a comfortable ride, that kind of thing.
You need to switch your mentality that this car gets you from point A to point B, and nothing more.
Yes.
Right.
With a lot of utility.
With a lot
of storage.
Yeah, a lot
of people. More people than what I have now. Yeah.
Yeah. So you just switch it up, then maybe you get used to it. And then once you switch that one up, then you slowly switch your mindset about the one pedal. Then you get used to it as well.
I don't know. Let's
okay.
See.
So with that said, I think we've shared our thoughts. To be honest, I think this time around maybe there's nothing much to talk about car because there's nothing much in the car. It's quite basic feeling. It's quite a basic feeling car lah, to be honest.
Yeah. But it has everything that needs to cover your basics,
which is
as a family.
Yeah, it's a point A point B car. You cannot go wrong. You need navigation, use your phone.
Yeah.
Generally, everything is just there.
It's there.
But there's nothing more extravagant, nothing unique about it.
Correct. I mean, it's comfortable enough, I guess. When you're sitting at the back, it was okay, right? It's not so
the
bumpy.
seats are, yeah. Except for when you switch on the one panel thingy.
Oh yeah, that one is terrible. Yes. Correct.
Then you can feel it in the back.
Yeah. So the only downside is the one pedal and the 2 isofix.
Yes.
Other than that, as long as your expectations are not high, it's actually a very good car.
Yeah, true. I agree.
Yeah.
Okay. So I think we started this in previous episodes.
Yeah.
Shall we just give the rating to a car?
Yes.
Okay. Shall you go? You want to go first?
I'm gonna give it a 6.
Wow.
I mean, it's not. I would have given it higher if it has a bit more features.
Okay.
But generally for a family, I think it has a lot of things that I would need. But just somehow it's not a car that is perfect. I would still buy it if there's a need to.
Would this be the car you buy if there's a need to buy a 7-seater? Is this the car that you'll go for?
If I have the money, I'll buy Alphard.
Okay, you see what I mean? Then so what? I mean that is the topic for another time, but okay, fine, 6.
Yeah, so that's gonna be my score.
Okay.
How about you?
I'm gonna give it a 5. I'm gonna give it lower actually, to be honest.
That's even lower than your car.
Yeah, because I won't trade it in for my car. I won't no.
Okay.
So like, I mean, I get the extra seats and everything, but to be honest, no. I think like it passes as a car. That's what I would say.
Okay.
And that's about it.
Okay.
Yes, there's a lot of like USB ports. Yes, there's trays. Yes, but I think maybe as of right now, where I stand, I don't need all these.
So you will get the Santa Fe, but not this. Alright?
If I were to choose between the two of them,
yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
The Santa Fe's drive is definitely more engaging.
A lot better, yeah.
A lot better.
Correct.
So to me, that's the the deciding point lah.
Okay.
So that's 5. If I don't know whether I should give you lower, to be honest.
Okay, I mean,
but then again, my only concern is that if next time we go on another MPV test drive, if my one's worse, then I don't know what to do.
So okay, in terms of drive, from an MPV perspective, right, it's gonna be like that.
Oh wait, I've driven an MPV because I just saw this. I drove that one before.
Was that the Sharon?
No,
was that Sharon?
Torrent.
Torrent, okay.
I drove it overseas.
Much
better drive, to be honest.
Yeah, Volkswagen may be different.
Yeah.
But anyway, so I mean we can leave it as that lah. We don't have to justify or argue or anything.
Argue? Sure.
So happy to hear thoughts from any of you listening to this. Yeah, I mean it's
convince us why.
Yeah, if you think otherwise, right?
Yeah, if you think otherwise, why are we wrong?
Yeah,
I want to know why I'm wrong.
Correct. In fact, if you own one or you own its competitors like a Nova or a Stepwagon or anything like that, and you actually consider the Serena but eventually you didn't go for it, we also want to hear.
Yeah.
Yeah, that'd be interesting to
know why.
Yeah.
I mean, okay.
But otherwise, that's it for today's episode. Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye.